The intro, just make sure.
The sights, the sounds, the school spirit, the football. Get ready for Friday Frenzy with the WATE 6 on your side sports team, sponsored by Carson Newman University.
All right, everybody. Can't believe it is time for high school football. Hello, everyone. I'm Bo Williams along with the man
Carlos
with all the rings.
Lopez.
That's right, Carlos Lopez. What's up, my friend? How are you?
Man, what an amazing time of the year. Se dice, es hora de fútbol en Tennessee.
There you
It's
go.
football time in Tennessee, and this is amazing.
This is amazing. I tell you what, this is going to be a great partnership. Carlos joining us for the first time this year. We're going to be with you all season long. You may have kind of guessed what we're going to be doing. We're going to be bringing in our Hispanic viewers as well, and we're going to do a little English, a little Spanish. You might learn a little something in the process. Plus, we'll be running through all the scores for you, as well as hitting our crews. But, man, I'm excited to have you here, man.
You know, the high school football for me, it's not necessarily just about the players on the field,
Right.
but every single community,
community,
you know, the grandparents, the parents, just everybody that's coming in together to watch those players give it all out on the field.
Yeah, and we should know, you used to coach at Alcoa, used to play at Seymour, so you know the high school area. Obviously, you used to play in college as well, Carson Newman, Middle Tennessee. But you've got a great background in high school football, and we're excited for you to be here to start kind of giving us a little bit of background and your insight as we kind of run through some of these scores and how the season plays out.
Absolutely. I'm ready to see, you know, what these teams are about. You know, a couple of teams last year that won the state championship, lose some players, and we'll see if it's a rebuild or if it's a struggle type of year for some of these teams.
And it could be. Hey, real quick, just like we did last year, we're not changing everything. We got our tailgate food for you. We always want to showcase something different each year. Carlos, what you got? We got a little fried chicken. We got our chips. We got our potato salad. We got our cookies. None of it is good for you, but that's what tailgating is all about.
I tell you what, when you bring a Latino into the studio, you gotta feed us.
Okay, well, I'm glad we put that on your side.
There
over
you
there.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, let's jump right into it. Obviously, the game of the week tonight, a good one. Powell taking on Anderson County. WAT 6 on your sides. Casey K, she's there. She filed a report just a few moments ago. Take a listen.
Hey guys, Casey K here from our WATE Game of the Week. It's a good old-fashioned dogfight in the first half with Anderson County visiting Powell. For Anderson County, it's been Nick Moog all the way. He's punched in both of their touchdowns, a 1-yard and a 4-yard to give them 14 points. On the Powell side, 14 points as well, 7 of those coming from a fumble recovery. Ran back 17 yards to give them their first touchdown of the night. Second one came from Deuce Rogers, quarterback, punching it in. 2 yards, tied it up 14-14. Now the Panthers did have a chance to get one more score on the board towards the end of the second half, but those chances were intercepted by Anderson County. Kept it 14-14, tied at the half. Hey guys, Casey K here from...
All right, Casey, thank you. And again, hey, we'll be getting you the latest score here when we run through the scoreboards. But at least at the break there, 14-14. Both teams had lost some key players, but also had some key players back. So there's a lot of question marks on how this was all going to play out for these two powerhouses.
You have two teams that have been powerhouses for the past couple of years.
Yep.
Anderson County just got done winning the state championship last year. You got Powell that has won a state championship as well. Powerful players, but, you know, at the end of the day, for us in high school football, everything gets won in the trenches.
Yeah, that's true. Right
so
up
for
front.
that game to be tied up right now at the halftime.
It's those players' names that you don't always know, but without them, man, you cannot get it done.
If you don't have that O-line or defense, the trenches is where you win the games. But if you know anything about me, at least those 2 extra points were made, and it's 14-14.
That's right. You're all about special teams, my friend. Hey, we're going to continue with our updates for you real quick. Our Reese Van Haften, sports director Reese Van Haften, or as we like to call him football season, Reese Van Halftime. He's joining us right now. He's actually at Fulton tonight as the Battle of Broadway-Fulton taking on Central.
Hey everyone, it's Reese Van Haften here at Anderson County High School. I just got out here from Powell. Panthers are rolling over there against Walker Valley. Jordan Potts said this one's personal, and he meant it. He had a rushing touchdown over there. They're up big. I'm sure you guys gave an update over there. Powell running out for blood in that one. Here at Anderson County, the Mavericks, I'm going to put the scoreboard behind. The Mavericks are up 20-7 at the break. A late touchdown to go up 27. The extra point was blocked, but they're up 20-7. This game, you remember earlier in the year, was our game of the week. Elizabethton and Anderson County went to overtime. AC ended up winning it in overtime, but they're in control a little bit over here, up 20-7. They're probably going to try to put on a few more points and ease away on to Greenville next week. We'll see. We'll have whole highlights on Friday Frenzy tonight.
All right, Reese, thank you. You heard the question there, Carlos. All right, Bobcats, Falcons, how do we say it in Spanish?
We'll go right here. We're definitely going to go with Los Falcones.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not going to start messing around with some proper names. We're not going to go Gatos de Bob or anything like that. Bobcats in Spanish is just Bobcats, proper nouns. Some of those proper nouns don't have translations.
Gatos de Bob is pretty good.
Los Gatos de Bob contra Los Falcones de Fulton. They're having a great time over there.
Yeah, they're having a good time over there, that's for sure. And that's always an interesting matchup, too, the Battle of Broadway. All right, we got one more crew we got to check in with. Sam Rothman. She is over at Catholic tonight. Let's get the latest over from West Knoxville.
Hey everyone, Sam Rothman here at Knoxville Catholic High School as the Irish kick off the season against Lakeway Christian. If you can see behind me, the scoreboard shows going pretty well for Catholic. The Irish lead Lakeway Christian 27-0 at the end of the first half, near the end of the first half, about 2 minutes left in that first half. So they're rolling. Looks like the coaching duo of Stephen Matthews and Philip Shadowlands going off well. Now the other game that I was at before, Webb Spartans taking on BGA. Webb up 7-0 in the second quarter when I left.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. So Catholic looking pretty good. They've had some coaching changes over the last several years there, but it looks like right now they got a nice little groove going, at least on night one.
Yeah, absolutely. Catholics has been a team that in the previous years, they have some players, have gone on to the NFL. I think they got Amari Rogers right now playing for the Indianapolis Colts, balling out over there. So, but right now, it's week one.
Yeah.
And, everybody's getting a groove. One of the things that we've always talked about as we were preparing for fall or for summer or anything like that is, the teams that progress throughout the year, those are the ones that end up finishing, at the top.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's jump into it. Let's get everybody up to date what's going on score-wise right now. This is the latest coming in for us. We're going to bring up the scoreboard for you. Sorry you got to look at us in the upper right corner. But right now, Dobbins, Bennett, and Farragut. You knew this one was going to be an interesting ball game. This is over at Farragut tonight. 17-7 the score right now. So Farragut, Dobbins Bennett making the trip down from Tri-Cities, but hey, Admiral's hanging in there on this one.
Hey, two big schools. As long as Dobbins Bennett didn't bring that amazing band that they have, I think Farragut might have a little edge on their special teams.
Home field might get it done for them there. Yeah. Hey, Greenville and Tennessee, obviously the Green Devils right now 28-0. That also in the fourth quarter. Greenville just rolls, man.
It is. They're also a powerful team, and I think that we have a Thursday night rivalry game.
Coming up.
Green Devils against Alcoa Tornado. So I'm excited about that game.
That will be a good match.
It will be.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Battleground and Webb, 23-0. You heard from Sam. She was at that game earlier. Webb right now in control. They got a new head coach as well, but up right now at that time. Now, what you may notice if you were with us last year, these will keep updating, so we'll have to kind of scroll back down. So every time we get a fresh batch of updates, we'll have to scroll back down through some of those. But here we go. Mo West, Mo East, 28-0. Battle of Morristown. Currently that game in the third quarter.
Is that called the Battle of Hamlin County as
well?
Battle of
Hamlin County, Battle of Morristown, whatever. Yeah.
The only thing that I know about up there is that on the east side, I know I got some Hispanics up there watching. I like it.
Say hello to them.
Buenas noches, mi gente. ¿Cómo están todos allá arriba? Vamos.
There you go. Hey, Oak Ridge up 23-7 right now. Oak Ridge also looking pretty good at home against Jeff Coe.
Oak Ridge got some players this year. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing.
All right. South Doyle tonight on the road, Lenore City. Lenore City, 12-7 right now. That's a tight game. Third quarter.
Las Panteras de Lenore City contra los Cherokees de South Doyle, 12-7 en el tercer cuarto. Let's follow it up.
All right, man. Hey, 8-0. Jellicoe right now on the road. I'll say they're not in control. They're up by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but at least they're up early on in this one. All right, we got another update for you there. We'll scroll this down for a second when we get you the latest scores. Granger and Claiborne duking this one out, 14-12 in the third quarter right now.
Man, the last thing that I remember about Granger County, where they used to be called Rutledge, right?
I think you're right,
yeah, Rutledge High School. And then that change came about, but good luck to them this year.
Yeah, David Crockett on the road at South Green. The Rebels up 21-12. That game in the third. Central, this is not the ones that are up the street from us here, but Coalfield 35-12 right now in control. Coalfield's the Yellow Jackets.
Coalfield 1A school. They've always been powerful. I like it.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Unicoi County, Northview 6-6. Our first tie so far. We had a couple close ones. You never know what you're going to get on that first night. And then we heard from Casey earlier. So here's the latest now on the Powell-Anderson County game. 21-14 Powell up in the third quarter.
Hey, all I know is that when I see those scores, the kicks have been made. Powell is ahead. So, again, it's the better of those trenches. I would love to see what's going on in that game right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good one. That one could be coming down to the wire. Let's see if anything's changed here. As we just got another update. Greenville still up. Webb still in control. Mo East looking good. Oak Ridge, no problems. We'll continue to scroll down here. It looks like nothing has really changed on us. Let's see. CAK right now down by 2 to the Darlington Tigers. 20-18 in the third. CAK on the road. There's that Northview score that we just talked about, 6-6. It's till 21-14.
And one of the things about Unicor right there, that head coach, Drew Rice, we actually played football together at Carson Newman.
Oh, yeah.
Where they brought in about 100 players, and there was about 5 of us that ended up graduating Carson Newman. So good luck to the Unicor Blue Devils right there in Northview, as well as I used to be a teacher there.
Oh, man's got a lot of shirts and a lot of jackets with different logos on, that's for sure. Pigeon Forge over Hampton, 16-8 in the third right now. Also got another whole another quarter to go. There's the Clinton Dragons taking on Cleveland. They're down 25-14 at home. Get us up to date on some of these, man, but give it in your special style as we roll through some of these scores right now.
Aquí estamos entonces, señores y señores, aquí estamos. We already saw this right here, 23-7 Jeff County. We'll just keep scrolling down. I really like to see where my alma mater is right now. Seymour, I believe that they're playing against GP right now.
Let's see. We've got them coming up. Yeah, there's that Catholic score for you. Midway down by 1.
Austin East and William Blunt.
Yeah, I tell you, the Governors, 20-8, up on Austin East. Hopefully getting off to a 1-0 start there. AE, we'll see if they can come back here after halftime and make a game out of that one. Happy Valley, not so happy right now. They're down 14-0 to Cloudland. Still looking for your team there. There's that Clinton score. Central and Fulton, the Battle of Broadway.
There you go. Los Gatos de Bob contra los Falcones, 32-8.
Yeah, like that. All right, so we'll see how we move along. Kingston right now in control.
Wow, look at Kingston, 42-0 against Harriman. Wow, at halftime.
Carnes, blanking Hardin Valley. Could be an interesting year for Hardin Valley this year. Carnes trying to retool. They lost some key players on offense.
They get some new players, and they just got a new head coach as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gibbs tonight, still waiting for that home opener. They had to play everywhere but Gibbs because they had the improvements to the stadium.
Yep.
But this right now on the road. We'll scroll back down here to find out. Let's see, where did that go? There it is. Gibbs taking on Union County 35-0 right now. So things looking pretty good for the Eagles there. Sevier County and Carter. No one's found the end zone yet.
No one's found the end zone right now. I don't know what's going on, but the kicker needs to start stepping it up. That way we can at least get 3 points on the board.
Eagleton College and Tellico Plains 13-6. There's your Seymour crew.
Oh, man.
Against GP,
Here we
42-13.
You know what? GP's got some great players. They got about 3 or 4 guys that are going Division I. Seymour in the mid-2000s when we were playing there. We were doing well. I think that, we're starting on that come up. We've had a couple of good years in the past. And one of the things that I wanted to bring to this show, Bo, was the aspect of, how many Hispanics do we have in this area? And we have a lot of Hispanic. Right. We have a lot of young men that are playing football. And I actually got to meet one of those guys this week.
Let's take a look.
Go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here at Seymour High School, my alma mater, and I'm right here with a Mexican-American football player, Sergio Sanchez. And I just want to know, Sergio, man, in a world where Hispanics like us are supposed to play soccer, why did you choose football?
I just wanted to show that us as Hispanics, we don't have to be chosen for one sport because, it's kind of the stereotype, and people say that all the time. But I want to show that we can do anything and that we can dominate in any sport and that we're not just dedicated to one, and that we can do anything.
Man, I love it. So you came out here, man, I could do this too. Hey, guys, I've been saying it, and I'll continue to say it again. Si se puede. Yes, you can. Back to us at the studio.
All right, so there you go. You heard his answer. We were just talking about that. You had that same question when you were playing football.
Absolutely. Back in the day when I started playing, as Hispanics, we either, and especially me coming from South America, from the country of Venezuela.
Sure.
Venezuela is either baseball or soccer.
Or soccer, right.
So we decided to go, my brother and I, we decided to go on that soccer route. And when I started making that transition into American football, hey, man, why did you decide to play American football? And it was like Sergio said, to get out of that stereotype, to be able to say, hey, I can do this as well, and I'm not just going to be part of that group. So I really appreciated his answer, and I really appreciated his time, because at the end of the day, like I said, si se puede. Si se puede in English is yes, you can. Whatever you put your mind to, you can make it happen.
Love it, man. Something we can all live by, that is for sure. Let's get back to the scores here for a second. Again, we've kind of gone back to the top. But Dobbins, Bennett, Farragut, still 17-17. You may need to run out there and find out if this thing comes down to a field goal or something.
Hey, I'll tell you what, 17-17, so I already know that we got 2 field goals in there at least.
That's right. You're keeping the field goal count. Still got some little lopsided games there. Webb in control. Cleveland still on top. In Morristown, West still on top there. Oak Ridge still looking good. Anything jumping out at you as we kind of scroll through? Just a few close games. You know that week one. You used to coach at Alcoa. You don't know what's going to happen week one. I don't care what level of football you're playing from high school to the NFL. Anything can happen in that first week.
And this is the thing, and everybody's been talking about it, especially with college football about to start up. Last year is last year.
Yeah.
The first thing that we always talk about after, we've been blessed over there to have won the last 8 state championships. But as soon as that state championships is finished, the past is the past.
Yeah.
You have to start getting ready for next year. And, right now you see these scores right here because some of these teams got the week one jitters.
Yeah, well, you see Cobb County right now up 21-6 on Cherokee. Alcoa 21-7 in the second.
Hey, I don't know if you guys might be able to see this
up
right
there
here.
in the camera.
Well, come on. We got my Tornadoes 21-7 arriba de las Águilas de los Raptores. Alcoa, los Tornados de Alcoa 21-7 sobre Ravenwood. Vamos, Tornados.
There you go. See if they can hang on for the second half. And man, going into halftime, they were up 21-7. 28-0 Loudon over Greenback right now. So that was the latest we had from that was a second quarter score. So hopefully they should be at least at halftime by now or getting close. Even there it is for you. But 28-0 Loudon right now.
A lot of the things that many of these teams have to learn that high school football is a 4-quarter game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what these scores look like. You got to finish strong.
That's for sure. Hey, Sequoia right now trailing Sweetwater. Sweetwater, Wildcats up 35-7.
Did I see? I've been seeing a lot of Sweetwater lately. Did Sweetwater do something with baseball and high school baseball? There, I think, that school is coming up. I like it.
I was going to say, they got something good going on. Cosby right now up by, either 2 field goals or they missed the extra point.
They missed the extra point.
Okay.
They missed the extra point.
All right, Cookville tonight by 1 over Stone Memorial. This one could come down to special teams tonight, as close as it is right now.
Yes, it is.
Still got a lot of time to go. Here's some first quarter scores that we had for you. We'll still wait to get some updates. Grace Christian over Kings 14-7, so just a touchdown separates there. And then Rockwood tonight leading by a touchdown as well against Oneida. Cumberland County and Scott still waiting to get either a kick through the uprights or
doing
get into
something.
the end zone.
I'm really pulling for Grace Christian Academy this year as their head coach Justin Long, also a teammate of mine at Carson Newman. He's doing great things over there. A godly man trying to lead those young men not just to win on the field, but to win in life.
All right, man. We're continuing to get the updates. Don't forget, when we leave you here, you can go to WATE.com right here where you're watching us and continue to watch the updates. But real quick, we wanted to let everybody know is we're going to I'm going to kind of scroll through these so you can kind of see the updates as we're talking. You see Webb put some more points on the board there. Later tonight, we're going to sit down. We're going to take some of the highlights, just kind of let everybody know what's going on. You're going to reduce some of these highlights for us. We'll have it right here on our Friday Frenzy page, but you will be doing that in Espanol for a lot of our viewers out there because this, like I said, it's all about community. And this is going to be a great opportunity, and I'm excited for it.
One of the things that I want everybody to know is whenever I started all this right here to bring Spanish broadcasting into the area, the way that the Hispanic community is growing, I want the whole community to grow together.
Sure.
So this is kind of like a classroom. We're teachers right here. This is like a team. I'm asking you guys, hey, let's start recruiting. You guys see what we're doing right here. We're trying to bring Spanish broadcasting in. I'm going to be doing some highlights in Spanish. Hey, tell your friends. Go to WATE.com. I know every single person that's watching, I know you know somebody that speaks Spanish, at least one person. So, invite everybody over WATE.com. That way you can start watching those Spanish highlights. And, hey, maybe you start liking it too and you might start learning some Spanish.
Well, I was going to say, either you're going to learn something or somebody like me who took it in high school and in college, it's time for a refresher course. So I think that's going to be fantastic. And if you've ever seen this guy do UT on social media, it is worth it to check it out. But, man, I am excited. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've been going through the scores tonight. Your Sweetwater crew, maybe next week. Right now they got their hands, or not Sweetwater, but Seymour crew.
Seymour crew.
They got their hands full a little bit there tonight. But we'll continue to watch these scores. You continue to watch them. Carlos, my friend, I'm glad you're here with us.
It's week 1, baby.
Give some parting words, man.
Hey, muy buena noche a todos. Que Dios me los bendiga y vamos, Vols.
All right, keep it tuned right here, guys. We're going to turn it over to Ken Weathers right now for the latest on your forecast.
Hey everybody, I'm Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers. Very comfortable overnight tonight. Lows will fall back into the mid to upper 50s for most along the plateau into Kentucky and near 60 elsewhere. Very uncommon and cool for this time of year, but it's not going to last. We're in the low to mid 80s for tomorrow, but a little warmer south. We're flirting with 90 areas like Tellico Plains, and we will see sunshine, but at times kind of filtered out once again due to some of that Canadian wildfire smoke pushing down into the area. Don't think it's going to have a huge impact on air quality the way it's looking right now. We're kind of hovering in that moderate air quality with low 80s both in the Valley and the Smokies. It's when you get into the orange or red that it's kind of unhealthy if you have respiratory concerns. So not quite there, but we'll keep an eye on it. Nice again early Sunday morning, mainly clear with some low to mid 60s, but you'll notice the heat really building on Sunday. We're near 90 in many locations, and it's only going to get warmer as we go through the rest of the week. Low 90s pretty popular for most areas Monday with some sunshine. Few more clouds for the second half of the week, but doesn't really matter. When you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel like triple digits from Monday through Friday, and we could be close to heat advisory criteria as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday. That's a heat index of 105 or greater. So please make sure you're staying hydrated and being careful with the heat precautions as we head into next week, but enjoy the next couple of days. To see if there are any rain chances on the way, you can always get the latest 7-day forecast at WATE.com.